Boy. Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine and this is going to be the June reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to get additional messages. Also keep in mind these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And I may be discussing you or the person you're dealing with. So again, apply it as it may fit your situation, if it fits your situation. Also in regards to the genders of the people on the cards. If it sounds like you, it's you. If it sounds like them, it's them, etc., etc. If you'd like a personal reading, all the information is below. And if you can't afford a personal reading, but feel that I help you in some way and would still like to contribute or donate to the channel, donations are always appreciated. You can see how to do that as well in the description box below. If you'd like to connect on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that's all below as well. What else? I'm getting dizzy here because I've done like 4 in a row. Forget what you say. What else? Oh, I think that's it. Now, this is what you're going to be dealing with. This is the clarifier, for each card. This is the why. This is what you're thinking, feeling, or doing, or want to do in regards to the situation. This is advice. This is the higher message involved. And then we'll clarify extra if need be. Again, this is the clarifier for this. These are the clarifiers for the bottom card. But we might do a little clarifying here. Now let's see. Hopefully, there's been a lot of heavy energy around. I did Cancer, and I did Pisces, and now you. And forgiveness seems to be the common theme. Uncertainty about the future seems to be a common theme. Direction. Confusion in regards to people from the past or situations from the past. So if you've got other water elements in your chart, again, be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to get more insight. We have the, crap, I forgot it again. I did this the last time too because I like to have, bear with me, give me a second. I like to have my extra notes in case I see things that other people might, you know what I'm saying, need. Because again, there's so much. And I did it with Cancers, and I actually stopped their reading and redid it. But I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to get what I need here. Just give me a second. Get a drink from the kitchen or something. Swords, Moon, Cups, Pentacles. There's more Cups, Pentacles. I gotta get them organized. All right, what do we got here? We got Devil, and Justice. Those are the only two majors. Devil and Justice. We'll put these away. Oh, Temperance. See? Temperance. There's another one. And what do we got here? These are the Cups. Any Cups? Yes, we got 6 of Cups. And we got Knight of Cups, but he's already out. And that's it. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, page. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Pentacles. 2. Pentacles. 9 Pentacles, and that's it. Now I got the 8. Now I got the 4. Oh yeah. Page of Wands. Oh, I thought he was already out. Page of Wands. Ace of Wands. That's it. See all this I gotta go through here. Okay. 3 of Swords. 4 of Swords. It's already out. Any more swords? And the 8 of Swords. There we go. King, Queen. Alright. I think we've got them all. So again, we got 3 of Swords. Why? Because the 4 of Swords in reverse. Then we got 6 of Cups. Why? Because of 2 of Pentacles. And then we got Temperance. Why? Because of the Page of Wands. And we got Justice reversed. Why? Because of the Ace of Wands reversed. And over here, we got the 8 of Swords reversed. The Devil, the Knight of Cups reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Again, my apologies. Oh, my neck. Okay, 3 of Swords. This is what we're dealing with. We're wanting to come out of heartache. Perhaps we're wanting some forgiveness. Perhaps it was a third-party situation. Let's try reverse. Trying to release the pain. Again, trying to have optimism again. Coming out of heartache, accepting pain and hurt. And ready to move on and move forward from this mental anguish. Still suffering emotionally and need purging. Careful not to get stuck in the grief. Be a peacemaker. Say you are sorry. Think before you speak to avoid regrets. Ask, how am I suffering and how can I release the pain? Or how am I causing suffering to others and how can I release the pain? And why are we wanting forgiveness, wanting to release the pains of the past, perhaps release ourselves from the dilemma of third-party situations? We're torn between 2 people. Because we got the 4 swords. So 3 and 4. So this is a good 4 swords. It's about taking a rest, contemplating, and this is coming out of that. So we're done waiting. We're done contemplating. Now we know we want to seek forgiveness. We want to release this pain, this restlessness, this lack of progress that we're feeling here. Feeling restless, wanting to do it all at once, despite the body telling you to relax. Again, maybe having a lot of anxiety about what it is that you want to do, but just relax. Get your thoughts together. Figure out what you want to say. Be genuine in whatever it is that you want to say. Just to free yourself and to seek forgiveness if need be. It's also trying to avoid contemplation due to worry of what might surface. So maybe again we're trying to avoid feeling the three of swords. But again, we can't ignore things. They don't go away. Can't avoid it. You got to deal with it, right? I need to confront the pain of the 3 of Swords and the grief in your heart. It's preventing you from moving forward, which is perfect that the 3 of Swords is above it. It's about stagnation, lack of action, increased frustration with lack of progress. So again, if something isn't moving the way you want it to move, maybe there's something different that you need to be doing in your approach in order to heal a situation. Or if you're looking for forgiveness, then you're needing to change your approach. However you've been, hasn't been working. It's just so much. Like days of our lives, man. It's just drama, human drama, relationships. Sometimes, when you do these readings, you're like, oh. Sometimes you're glad when you're single because you look at all this stuff and you're just like, oof. Glad I'm not a part of this. But, in some ways you are, especially if you're healing from situations. So I guess you can't avoid it forever, right? You can't avoid it forever. We got to deal with it. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is all about thinking of the past, wanting to heal the pains of the past, or to ask for forgiveness from someone from the past. But maybe, again, we've been avoiding things because we don't want to deal with what may come. Unsure if people would take us back. Unsure of, again, what might be if we make that effort. Again, consequences of our actions, especially if we're tied into other situations. We've got the devil here, which is about codependency. So again, this is, you are the person you're dealing with. Six of Cups, again, happy reunions with past friends or lovers, shared nostalgia, old pleasures, leaving the worries behind, comfort and security, loss of happier times of the past, wanting to return to happier memories. Sometimes these are aspects that have since vanished. Again, because so much pain has happened, and we're wanting things to go back to how they used to be. Wanting to escape into past happiness instead of dealing with the present situation. So we can't live in the past, we can't live in the future. All we can do is what we can do now in order to get back happier times. Again, it's about what efforts and actions are we taking in order to manifest what it is that we want. Living in the past, reflecting on things, so that we can overcome future issues. Again, be aware of your side of the street. Own your shit, as I've been telling people, especially if you're looking to reconcile, especially if you're looking for forgiveness. Own your stuff. Don't lie to cover up lies. Don't downplay what you did. Be completely transparent. Show that you've grown. Show that you've changed. Show that you can hold yourself accountable. Show that you can be trustworthy again. Again, if you're looking to heal something, then something, again, perhaps needs a change in your approach into how you're trying to reconcile with people. Wanting to return to the familiar. It's also about our inner child. That's always, we have in a lot of karmic situations, usually there's wounding involved. So when you heal thyself, that opens the door to all kinds of better things. Now, why are we at the Six of Cups? Well, we got Two of Pentacles in reverse. We're feeling financial disarray, feeling disorganized, tired of juggling between things, tired of trying to get into balance. Being in the lowest or being in stagnation, or struggle to manage finances, feeling easily overwhelmed by responsibilities, especially if we got to be honest, or undertaking of what needs to come in order for us to make changes in our life. Not managing work and family commitments, need to budget better. Watch your spending. Need to be organized and planned in one's approach. So it seems like, somebody is wanting something to change around, try to figure out a way to do it, feeling a bit impatient or frustrated in regards to nothing moving forward, or the progress of something isn't going as quickly as you'd like, or you can't seem to heal the past or heal a situation with someone from the past again, but you're feeling like You're all over the place. And needing to have some balance within yourself. We got temperance. This is about balancing our emotions. This is also about, reuniting, coming together with someone, possibly from the past. Again, wanting to heal the pains of the past. It's also need to put things into perspective, having clear long-term vision and what we want to achieve. Higher learning on one's journey. The ability to make good choices. Again, have a good perspective of what needs to change within us, what actions we might need to take in order to heal from this past situation here. It's a clash between old and new, being confused in our direction. Are we up? Are we down? We're all over the place here too. Evaluate things. It's also trying to avoid pain and conflict. But we can't avoid that. Again, we got to deal with stuff head on, right? We got to get ourselves going. Make moves towards manifesting. As we have here, Page of Wands. Just similar to the Fool. Why are we trying to come into balance? Why are we trying to, maybe get back together with someone from the past and heal from the past? It's because we've now become inspired. We've coming out of our seclusion here. We're tired of juggling, or again, we're trying to figure out our finances and how to move forward. Perhaps focusing on possible new career options. Trying to find inspiration again for new beginnings, passions for life, despite not knowing what the future may hold. It's an encouragement for change. It's a catalyst, something that it will inspire change, creative restlessness, wanting to express yourself, or on the verge of a new discovery or a new phase in life. Creative spark, again, encouraging you to express yourself. Good pages are messengers. Maybe you want to come in and make some kind of offer to reconcile with someone from the past. Messenger of unexpected news, change, creation, trusted friend, devoted to your interests, helpful, honorable, and genuine. Be genuine, be honest, be a person who's honorable in your intentions. If your intention is, again, to try to reconcile, because we got justice in reverse, which means something wasn't turning out in your favor. And it's unfairness, lack of accountability, and dishonesty. That's why I said, be a person of honesty. Hold yourself accountable. If you're looking for forgiveness, be clear. Be honest. Because there was some kind of injustice done in this situation, either by you or the person that you're dealing with, this past person that you're trying to overcome this heartache from. Or they, you, or both. It's dishonesty to self and others, unwillingness to understand the deeper meaning of why an event has occurred, missing an opportunity for greater understanding of yourself in life, not holding oneself accountable, trying to dodge the bullet and blame others for your mistakes, a need to take responsibility. You're here through your own choices. Whatever it takes to get out of the situation is fair according to karma, justice. The need to release judgments of the self and other things might need to be more flexible, but still fair. And as far as legal things, it's unfair outcomes, bias, failing to see a truth, needing to have a balanced view. Again, see things from both people's perspectives to get a deeper understanding of why whatever happened, and what was our role, what was their role. Again, accountability, honesty, self-reflection. But perhaps that's what you were doing, and now you're trying to come out of that, and heal this situation here. And Underneath that, the Y of the Justice in the reverse is the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, in the upright, it speaks about inspiration, again, new opportunities, passions, following our passions, creation, power, new beginnings, potential. But again, if something isn't working out, and we might need to be changing our approach. Difficulty defining what you want, lack of direction, lack of, not sure how to manifest or get what you want. Maybe we're failing to do the self-reflective work that needs to be done here. It's delays, lack of motivation, feeling weighed down, unmotivated, uninspired. Need to focus on where your passions lie. Again, especially if you're trying to figure out finances and career, things like that. Because there's more to life than just romance. And what do you aspire to, hope to achieve? Weighing down by existing commitments, maybe feeling stuck in something toxic or codependent or bound to something. Maybe we're in things for financial reasons. That's why our finances are all jacked up here, and we're needing to figure it out, get ourselves moving, get ourselves balanced. Feeling like you can't pursue new ideas, again, feeling stuck. Need to figure out what needs releasing. Impatience, frustration, feeling stuck. Timing is everything. Again, don't let opportunities pass you by staying in the stinking thinking. Because we might miss out on things, right? And the reason why this is happening is the Eight of Swords in the reverse. The Devil, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, this is again, if we're feeling stuck in our own fears, worries, anxieties, whatever negative stinking thinking that's holding us back, again, being addicted to the woes, being addicted to the karma, being addicted to the cycles, feeling stuck or bound, again, in a situation that we might not be happy in, feeling, again, codependent, afraid to be on our own, not wanting to be, feeling like we don't have the ability to be independent, because the upright, she's all about having financial security, independence. Again, we got the Pentacles are both in the reverse. So finances might be still a problem that we're struggling with. That's why we're kind of stuck and bound in something, perhaps. This is about feeling stuck. But again, it's just more your own thoughts about being stuck. Where there's a will, there's a way. In the reverse, it's about being open to new perspectives, needing to release ourselves from this self-imposed devil energy here. Have come through a difficult time and are becoming more open to change and self-acceptance. Again, perhaps even noticing our own tendencies, being honest with ourselves. Again, what needs to change? What do I need to release? What do I need to improve? What do I need to do differently in order to be able to manifest what I want? Having come through a difficult time and are more open to change and self-acceptance, have been able to reflect on what did and did not work in the past and have changed your perspective or approach, acknowledgement of options, refusing to play victim. Again, get out of that victim mentality. Don't keep yourself stuck. Taking greater accountability for where you are in life. The need to free yourself from some of the limiting factors of your past. Again, freeing ourselves from the heartache. And if we need to be honest in order to free ourselves, and that's what we should be doing. Have some skeletons that need clearing out. Allowing yourself to let go of old patterns of behaviors, including codependency here, or anything else that causes us self-sabotage. Old behavior patterns and belief systems that have previously held you back. This includes this energy. As I mentioned, the devil is the scapegoat, the person, the thing that one projects the inferior side of themselves to feel better. Blaming our troubles again on life, not holding ourselves accountable. I mentioned it about here. So again, you are where you are due to your own choices and actions, and needing to, again, be honest with yourself, self-reflecting. How did I get here? What did I do to cause a relationship to end? What do I need to learn about myself? What is this meant to teach me? What do I need to let go of in order to, again, manifest what it is that I hope to manifest? Learning, again, mostly just to get out of our own way is a big lesson for everybody. The longer you stay in this situation, the worse it's going to become. Losing vitality and life energy, something that sucks the life out of you. Only crisis can break it. Crisis like the tower. Like, don't wait for that to come in. You want to kind of gain control of yourself and situations before that happens. It's negativity, constraint, deceptive behaviors, lack of control. Again, it's our free will choices. What choices are you making to better yourself? Hopelessness, pessimistic, needing to take back your power. Again, obsession, overinvesting, unhealthy bonds, materialistic desires. Again, wrong reasons. Again, this is why we're having regrets, perhaps, about the past. And then the Knight of Cups, in the upright, it's about romance, coming in with offers of love, apologies, perhaps, knight in shining armor. It's, about creativity as well. But in the reverse, it's being unrealistic, jealous, moody, getting too caught up in fantasy and romanticisms of life, lacking commitment. Overly emotional, jumps to conclusions without the facts, acting from emotions, not logic, inability. Initially something that was an appealing situation, romantic and exciting, but later turned into something different. Again, now we feel perhaps stuck in it, but we want change. We want to get out. Wearing rose-colored glasses, only to come out realizing again the situation was different than you thought. Again, learning lessons. It's also about the player card, the Romeo. This is somebody who can be emotionally manipulative, not faithful. So I don't know, again, if this is someone you were dealing with, or this is a behavior that you were exhibiting. Again, maybe jumping into something that didn't turn out the way you thought, and now maybe someone's reflecting on the past, on their past actions, or wanting to go back to someone from the past. But perhaps, again, they failed to hold themselves accountable. They failed to be honest, which has caused this Three of Swords to linger. Again, or perhaps not making the choice in what we wanted to do, not focusing on things that needed to be focused on to get our finances together and stuff, maybe just kind of being stagnant in our codependent situations. And then the Nine of Pentacles, again, as I mentioned, the upright, it's about having independence, financial stability, being happy with the fruits of your labors, gratitude, luxury, self-sufficiency. You're not self-sufficient if you're codependent. In the reverse, it's about overinvestment in work or financial setbacks. Again, financial issues, perhaps. Financial setbacks due to unwise decisions or actions and need to learn from your mistakes and build a more solid, secure foundation. Overinvestment in work, long hours at the detriment of your personal life, and need to return to a natural setting, the beach, the forest, the garden, etc., to restore your energies and rejuvenate. A need to evaluate to create balance in work and personal life. This is why this is all upside down. May need to reduce your dependence on maintaining a certain lifestyle. Or there's a resistance, a disbelief in self and what you can achieve. So again, it's as I mentioned, learning how to get out of our own way, learning how to be self-sufficient. So you don't have to be, it's most relationships require two people incomes. But a lot of people are entering into the thing and they're not contributing, either in the relationship or in the bills and all this stuff. It's like equal 50-50. We have to learn how to be independent and not dependent. Not enter into relationships for the wrong reasons. And so then we feel stuck and bound to situations we're not happy in because, again, maybe we didn't do it for love. We did it for material needs. because we don't feel like we can do it, make it on our own. But you know what? Get a roommate. People always use the excuse of you got to, again, what you get out of a relationship compared to getting it in a roommate situation is, well, the roommate isn't going to pay your part of the bills if you can't pay it, but someone who loves you will. You know, a roommate isn't going to put up with all your stuff, you know, but a relationship person might. Now, again, so a lot of people are serial relationship people, jumping from relationship to relationship, which is eventually keep running from themselves, running from their own growth or responsibility or whatever, always looking to have someone else take care of it. But we need to learn how to take care of our own stuff. That's part of the healing that needs to happen. So we don't keep finding ourselves with regrets or in repeated cycles. So for a lot of people, finances have been part of their karma that they're needing to overcome. Codependency has been part of people's karma. And again, codependency is an umbrella term for many different things. But it's a lot of people that are just needing to discover the broken bits that they may not have realized. You know, get those aha moments, clean it up, do the healing, love yourself enough to want to work on yourself, invest in yourself, believe in yourself, heal relationships you may want to heal. Don't let pride keep you stuck. Don't let fear keep you stuck. Don't let, fear again of what people might think or whatever. Get rid of whatever's holding you back. And figure it out, my dear. Now, let us see if we get any more clarifying. See, for readings to be a half hour, I got to get rid of all this. Then it can be brief, or I just do this, like most readers. Because it's like, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free, right? Some people keep it 7 minutes. Here's your monthly reading. 3 cards. Hey, bliss. And some go for an hour. Anyway. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Messengere, message from a distance. And then we have falsita, which is about lies. And I told you this is somebody that could be manipulative. So delivering some news things coming out about, some manipulations that happens. Oops. Nine of Pentacles, we have Domestico in the reverse. And Grand Signore in the reverse, the Thief in the reverse, the Friend in reverse, Disgrazia in reverse, and Reuniting in reverse. So again, hold on here. Let me see what else we got here. The Devil. Before I go into it, the Devil. We have the Superbia. And we have again the Enemy. I knew somebody was going to lying. Somebody's always lying. We have Lanemica. We have El Malto. And then we have Sacerdote. So this is again, somebody did some lying, some cheating, some scheming, some dishonest acts, you know, that caused them to lose a relationship. Now they're wanting forgiveness or wanting for things to change. You know, again, maybe refusing in the past to look at their own actions and choices, or that there's something was actually wrong with their behaviors. Not always trying to make it out to be other people's response to the behaviors. Again, being able to hold oneself accountable. Because if you can't do that, you're going to lose relationships, because nobody wants to deal with somebody who will lie and lie to cover up their lies. Again, you're worried about how you come across and how you look. Again, you are the person you're dealing with, right? Now, the devil, again, like I said, being stuck, bound, you know, being in toxic relationships, codependent relationships. Now we have La Superbia, which is, again, arrogance, ego, fear, pride, perhaps about fear of revealing our deceptive ways, you know, or fear of dealing with somebody who was deceptive, being our own worst enemies too. But we also have the Nemiko and the Nemika. So again, somebody is still hurt by these past actions. You know, and there's some depression, a low morale in regards to, you know, getting out of things, or again, revealing certain deceptions in order to get out of something. Because a lot of people are in codependent situations, so they want change, they want to get out of that, but that would mean that they'd have to get rid of their fear of making those moves, and also fear of how they're going to come across as somebody who was, you know, dishonest or whatever. Fear of what they're going to deal with, you know, so maybe that's why they haven't been moving, they haven't been doing anything, kind of been stuck in the lowest, and needing to, you know, Sacerdote also deals with, you know, it's a psychologist. Maybe we've got some issues that we need to deal with. You know, what causes us to lie? Unless you're a narcissist, you know, there might be some underlying psychological issues of why, you know, why we keep repeating stuff. And again, the common denominator being us, there might be some unresolved things. Maybe people that need to go to therapy, figure out their stuff. This is all about healing too, and spiritual guidance, you know, allowing, or it could be spiritually based relationship, or again, who knows, maybe some people married. They're married, their codependent situation, and they're trying to get out of that. But they're afraid of what they're going to have to deal with, because then we have the justice here in the reverse. Justice could be also a justice system. Again, maybe wanting to leave that situation and go to somebody from the past. But again, we're having to end that. Maybe we're struggling, we got financial issues, we can't find our way out yet. Again, Sacerdote, man of faith, spiritual guide, psychologist, healing, justice, official matters, authority, law, legal matters, lawyer, judge, medical specialist. Also somebody who's emotionally unavailable and cold-hearted. So, I don't know if that's you or the person you're dealing with. Or maybe we're depressed because we're not, we're dealing, you know, we're not getting what we want because we went about it the wrong way. We still have somebody who doesn't think too swiftly about us because of past behaviors. Again, this is you or the other person. We have Knight of Cups in reverse. Again, the Messengere in the reverse. Delayed messages, news about delays, obstacles. unsuccessful mediations. You know, maybe began because somebody still needs to make some confessions, be open about some lies and deceptions. You know what I'm saying? False cedar, again, in reverse. Truth revealed. Unmasking of hypocrisies. Hidden plots that came to light. It's also the end of difficulties. You know, wanting there to be the end of difficulties, but we gotta stop being dishonest. Or again, this is something you've learned about someone else. And then we got Domestico again, which deals with domesticated matters. Domestico in reverse is also could be somebody who is self-serving, and especially with Gran Signore. Gran Signore is another person who is like not faithful, who could be narcissistic, again, self-serving. The thief, Eladro, again, this is shady behaviors. Again, the reverse friend, the Lamika, the falling out. It's also about needing help or possible financial assistance. Again, because we got the Nine of Pentacles here. So maybe we needed some financial assistance. El Ladro in the reverse, I mean, it deals with the thief, but it also deals with money problems, money issues, which is maybe preventing us from becoming independent, where we're stuck in certain situations, maybe. And the Gran Signore, again, in reverse, is someone who's unfaithful, has vices, who's manipulative. Again, using emotional manipulation to get what we want, but at the detriment of other people. You know, unfaithful. Domestico in the reverse. A man of dubious character, irresponsible, an addict. So you got that combined with the Gran Signore in reverse. It's definitely somebody who's, that Il Nemico fits very well. And the false cedar. Again, lies, you know, just not. No, it's just sad. Eladro in reverse, insurmountable problems, breach of contracts, inhospitable buildings, you know, living situations, negative manifestations in the home, problematic financial situations. So again, either you're dealing with somebody who is behaving in a way that was very narcissistic and self-serving and, you know, using you for financial reasons, entering into relationships for financial reasons, now feeling stuck, wanting to get out of them, or again, this was your experience with them, or this is what's going on with them now, and they're trying to like get out of that and maybe make their way back to you. Again, I don't know if you're the doer of the do or you're the person in the Six of Cups, the past person. But, you know, Disgrazia is about, it's like the Tower, but it's like even worse. Disgrazia in reverse is helplessness, ruin, something that just fell apart, or feeling helpless, again, because of money problems. And maybe we've been acting in a way that was deceptive and self-serving because we were codependent on others instead of stepping up to the plate and learning how to be independent. You know, we fell back into karma. And but somebody's trying to get out of that, which is at least hopeful. You know. And the L'Alegria. Vices, smoking, drinking, drugs, gambling, bad habits, hindrance, barrenness, lacking in stimulation or ideas, something that feels dull, unproductive, unsupportive, lack of growth in a relationship, self-indulgent behaviors, lax in morals. You know, especially if we're doing things with hidden agendas, lying, deceiving, using people as means to an end. I'd say that's a lax in morals for sure. Um, and if you not coming correct, you're definitely hindering any relationship chances. And again, and maybe we're fearing being on our own because oh, just I can't even. I can't even. I can't even. It's just because, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's like, oh, it's like watching your life flash before your eyes. You know? And what we're thinking, feeling, or doing, or wanting to do, well, we have spiritual, so we're trying to heal, or we're trying to, figure out again our guidance with Sacerdotale there. So maybe we're trying to figure out our path. We also have vulnerable here. It's like we might be feeling vulnerable because, again, we're unsure of the future. We're fearful in some way, either of opening up and speaking truths or expressing ourselves, or again, this is just fear of our journey of the unknown, fear of work and effort. This is about putting in work and effort. And this is about doubts, again, doubts, fears, uncertainties. If we put in the work and effort, if we open ourselves up, if we follow our spiritual guidance, we'll be able to get things moving, heal things, improve things in some way. Then we have journey, mistake, bad news, and truth. So again, realizing that we've made mistakes, fearing the worst, fearing, again, if we speak the truth, what's going to happen. We have abundance, troubleshoot, justice, communication. So again, justice here, justice there, trying to figure things out, trying to, get what we want, but knowing that some communication is going to happen. Some truths are going to come out. We're going to have to accept responsibility for our choices and actions, hold ourselves accountable, and deal with the consequences, and make moves to get ourselves unstuck or out of situations that are toxic for us. Heal things that relationships we want to heal. Again, investing in ourselves, living and learning. And then we have forgiveness, change, heartbreak, friend. So again, either seeking forgiveness, wondering if we should give forgiveness, wanting things to change, wondering if things can change, wondering if the heartbreak can heal, or if the person that you've hurt can forgive you, and things can heal and turn around. Then we have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Deception. Someone's wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So if you're the one lying and scheming and entering things for the wrong reasons, let me tell you, Cancer's reading was horrible. I don't know if you've got Cancer in your chart or whatever, but somebody is doing some serious deception. So it's either this is you or the person you're dealing with. And this could also mean people, in a negative sense. I mean, because granted, we had El Nemico here. We definitely had some lies going on. It's not just innocent, like people hiding how they really feel. Like, you know, there was some stuff that went on here that caused a lot of pain and caused a relationship to end, caused some unhappiness, you know. But they're saying, love yourself enough to invest in yourself, to heal against situations, reveal thy deceptions, because this is your soulmate. This could be the one. So if you don't want to F it up, you better get correct. Or if the person you're dealing with doesn't want to F it up, they better get correct, right? Or again, or this could be you wondering. We don't want to deceive ourselves, again, by entering or entertaining people who leave us in the devil energy. And then we have the Word Lord in the challenge position. Communication, praise, and dishonesty. And then the Dream Weaver. Dreams, the collective good, and illusions. So let us see. Number 43. When the Word Lord appears as your challenger, he gently warns of untruths, denial, and unsupportive thoughts and words in any area of your life. If you've been dishonest in any way, it's time to make amends. Change your tune. Otherwise, your impact on the world will not be as effective as you would like. Even if you were to be successful as an immediate result, there would be a price to pay later. Again, a lot of people thought they were winning when they left behind another situation and jumped into another codependent situation. Hey, my void's filled and my needs are met. And who cares? And I avoided accountability and left that person to suffer in the pain. But eventually, no matter where we go, there we are. And realizing the problem is us. Realizing we can't be that way. Again, it may seem like it all worked out in the beginning, but there's always a price to pay later on, as we can see. If others are being unsupportive towards you, know that it's them, not you. Don't take this world personally. Remember that you don't have to engage others when they project their own fears and negativity on you. Again, if you're dealing with somebody who's manipulative and whatever, you don't have to subject yourself to that. Deuces. Love yourself first, not deal with deception, and go find yourself a new soulmate. That could be the one. You know what I'm saying? Another message here is about how you speak about yourself. Do you say self-depreciating words? Do you minimize yourself so as not to intimidate others? Do you refer to yourself as less than beautiful? Time to change those unconscious statements now. It's not difficult to change things, as we are always given a choice to make new decisions. As long as you remain positive and supportive, the rest will quickly melt away until all you perceive is the highest good for all. All you need is a desire to change and be positive, and the Word Lord will help you win the game of life. So again, find your passion, find your inspiration. You know, get out of your own way. And if you need to be honest, you better. Oof. I laugh to keep from crying. And then, excuse me, number 8. Weep for the world, right? The dream walker challenges you to wake up from your restless sleep in which you're not dreaming at all. This is the time to remind yourself of your passions and the aspirations you may have left behind. Perhaps you should reconsider and allow yourself your precious dreams again. Don't give them up. There's always a way they can return to you as long as you don't try to dictate the forms they take. It's all about, too, like control. Trying to control other people. Another way to dream walker challenges you is when you're in the middle of a nightmare brought on by you or others. Wake up and don't struggle, for she reminds you that the divine will lead you out of the bad dream and into a much better one. This too shall pass. Be mindful that you have a unique and special purpose. You're always actively influencing your reality through your thoughts and reactions to life's challenges. So as I said, stepping up to the plate. Ready to, you know what I'm saying? Take control of thyself and have faith. I have faith in God to heal the situation. And giving and receiving, I balance being generous and receptive because both are equally important. Exactly. 50-50 relationships. It's about equal give and take, not just taken and not given, or vice versa. You have to give in order to receive. So maybe you're going to have to need to have some faith that if you give some truth and you give some apologies, you might receive some justice for yourself. And then we have quiet. I go into peaceful silence and I listen. We have home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. So it's like a home is where the heart is. And if we are finding that we're not where we want to be, then maybe we need to figure out how to get back to where we want to be. Get in silence, meditate, figure it out, plan your steps, have faith. And then Jesus, I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with the situation. I think this came out in Cancer. Might have been Pisces too, who knows. This is all again about unconditional love, compassion, healing, forgiveness. So kind of allowing, having the Christ-like mindset in regards to yourself and the people involved. Opening your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all the forms of love. Again, we have to allow for healing and allow for openness. We have to give in order to receive. We've got to have faith. We got to have the ability to self-reflect. We have to have the ability to be honest with ourselves and others. We have to have the ability for growth and change. We have to have the ability to have courage and enthusiasm to move us forward in life so that we don't stay stuck or in unhappy situations. Speaking of enthusiasm, whatever I'm most passionate about is the direction I will follow and be devoted to that path. As I fully commit to my values, relationships, and God, I'm clear about what to do next. Again, being devoted to yourself, being devoted to getting yourself out of ruts and out of changes and out of toxic relationships and out of behavior patterns or things that no longer serve you. Be excited about a new chapter being able to happen here, should we put in the work and effort. And on that note, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. Please like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. Leave comments, etc., etc. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye. Where's this darn button?